Well, I was inspired to buy this property because my husband and I had inherited some stocks in the 70s that included some companies we weren't very excited about supporting. So we thought we would like to buy some land and see if we could sort of conserve too. The property had been burned, and we were really interested in how that restoration would be unfolding after a fire. And we knew that because it's the kind of habitat that has a lot of rainfall and a lot of fairly rapid growth, that in our lifetimes we would probably see it looking green and beautiful again. We decided to use Sonoma Land Trust for our conservation easement because in our research it appeared that it was the most likely to really work into the infinite future to continue to fight for the land. We've seen a lot of change in the 40 plus years that I've been here. Some of it very positive if you consider how it was burnt just like black charcoal to the ground back in the late 70s. Of course, all that regrowth happened and everything got lush and green again. But the other changes not so positive would be that there used to be a lot more salmon habitat because there was more water in the creek. And so now we used to have coho and steelhead and trout that are the steelhead that stay in the stream. And the water levels are so much lower than in the last 20 years. I would say it's been steadily less and less water, and the coho aren't here anymore, and the steelhead are a lot fewer in number. They still do come up and spawn here, and there's definitely hope that they'll recover. But that's been the most dramatic change in the last 20 years is for whatever reason, the water levels going down to now in the summer, nothing. There used to be a swimming hole that we could all summer long jump off a rock into a pool that was 10 feet deep. And there were trout maybe 8 to 10 inches long that lived in that pool. And there's no pools anymore on the property that are deep enough in the summer to be a habitat for the trout. So that's a big change. The easement I see as helping with doing as little harm as possible to what's left of the native environment here, in conjunction with serving as an educational laboratory for people to be able to observe and study that process of hopeful equilibrium in this forest system in the water. So that we can learn more about what we need to do going forward to protect this. I think what I'd like to share with other people considering a conservation easement is that my own personal anxiety over the state of the world and the giant unscalable mountain that is climate change and population reaching 8 billion. This is my little molehill. This is my molehill that I can feel good that I'm doing something that makes a difference to someone besides myself. It makes a difference to the natural world. And that's what I can do in light of the problems facing us right now. I just want to emphasize what an incredible diverse habitat this is. It may look just like a pretty ordinary habitat, forest habitat, stream, but we've had a lot of people come up and help us do observations, and we've totaled up amazing numbers. You'd look around, you'd think, well, how many bird species do you think live here? And a number might sort of come to mind. And the number we've got now is 42, and I'm sure we're not even seeing everything. There are over 24 species of amphibians and reptiles, And there are at least 16 large mammals and small mammals. And this is kind of remarkable. This is all native. Native trees, there's at least 17 varieties here. Not varieties, species. And there's 18 species of woody shrubs. And so that doesn't even include your annuals, your flowers, your wildflowers. There's so much diversity here, and it's all just doing fine if we can just continue to do no harm.